Hi everyone, and welcome back to Herzography. Little topic that seems to be getting a lot of issue out there, and that's proprietary filters. What does that mean, proprietary filters? Now, you've probably seen that when you go to buy a case, a lot of the case manufacturers actually have filters that they sell you. And they sell you filters because the filters that they manufacture go specifically on their cases. So they're made to a certain size and they are made to clamp onto their case specifically and only. That's why they are proprietary. Now, chances are if you purchase another one of their cases in the future, your filters will probably work, maybe, but that's all up to the manufacturer. Sometimes they change cases to the point that they say, well, you know, the filters that you had only work with those cases, not with the new cases. So now, besides the purchase of a new case for your new phone that you've already spent a lot of money on, now you have to buy a whole new set of filters. I'm not sure where the logic is in that, except that it's great for the case manufacturers. And so I steer away from that. Anytime I see something that says our filters are made for our cases, or they'll say proprietary, or they'll say only use our filters, or they'll say something like that. But regardless, it is just a way for these case manufacturers to make more money. What is the quality of those filters? Well, they'll tell you whatever you want to hear. And that can be a problem in and of itself. So if you want to use a certain filter from another manufacturer, most of the time you're not able to do that because it only will accept their filters. There are some caveats to that. There are some cases that do accept like a filter attachment like this one from Freewell that then will take any 67 millimeter filter, which is great, whether it's a screw-in type or whether I decide to use an adapter ring so then I can use all of my Maven filters on it. That's wonderful because that gives me the option. I didn't purchase any of the Freewell filters. Like, why would I? I've invested in these Maven filters. They are top tier filters. I know that they make the finest filters out there. Why would I want to go to a case manufacturer's filters? Regardless of how good they say the filters are, they don't specialize in filters the way Maven does, in the high quality glass and all of the multiple coatings and everything that goes into them. They are not going to be the same as a proprietary filter. So I'd be very, very careful about that. There are many attachments that you can get, and I'll just pop off my phone here so I can show you some of these other attachments. So most of the time, well, on these new phones, you might be shooting with the selfie camera as well as the rear lenses. So Maven offers this little attachment. It goes on great right here, as you can see. It goes on great on the main lenses, but now a lot of us are using the selfie camera because of the high quality resolution, and maybe you only want to use the one lens. You just have to put it on there carefully just to make sure it stays, because as you can see, it doesn't have that much of a grip on here. So it can be a little bit, you have to be gentle and careful with it because somebody could come by and knock this off very easily. Really don't want to have that happen. You know, if you butt it up to the lens, to this lens here, it should stay on fairly securely. I'm not going to guarantee that. The clip-on one is one that I carry with me that if I want to take a fast, casual image, I'll use this because I can use all of my own filters. This one here from Newer, great little one that attaches on like so, except that you got this little pressure thing that you turn up against the screen. I don't care for that. And then I'm not able to use the selfie camera on here because this will not attach. So if I want to use a selfie camera, this is not a good option because it is not going to attach on here. No, it's not going to attach on. So I usually don't take this one with me. So when using proprietary filters and using those cases that accept proprietary filters, you're really locked in, and I mean locked into their system. So if you decided you wanted to use this Maven ring light because you're doing either some close-up or you're doing a portrait and you just need a little bit of light, and this thing is just very, very lightweight, easy to carry in your bag, and one little push of a button, you've got some nice soft light that you're able to use, change the color, temperature, all of these great things. If you're using proprietary filters, you're probably not going to be able to use one of these. Now, if you have one of those systems and you've been able to use this, great. Let me know in the comments below. I haven't figured out a way, but I'm not using any of those proprietary filter setups. So even on this system here, I'm going to be able to use my own filters as well as any of the other attachments that I need to go on there for shooting in whatever condition I'm in. I don't like to be locked in to somebody else's filters because, first of all, I don't really know how good those filters are. I don't know if what type of testing they've done or what type of glass they're using or how many layers of protection they put on their filters and what the rings are made out of, how strong the filters are. There's a lot of things that go into them. And I see that some of them are these teeny little square filters that go on here. I'm a little nervous of that. If I want to get a variable density filter, and I am comfortable with handling filters, like you are probably getting to be, that if you use a circular polarizer and a linear polarizer, well, now you can change the intensity and have a variable density filter just within your polarizing filters. So having polarizing filters that can become a variable density filter, I'd rather do this and pay for the two polarizers than pay for a polarizing filter and then pay for a separate variable density filter that I'm not sure how good the quality is compared to putting these two top tier 1 filters together. One thing that I found about companies that only sell their own filters and have proprietary mounts is that they don't allow you to be creative. I like to be able to go out and let my mind think about what I'm trying to create. It doesn't matter whether I'm pulling out, my full Nikon system or whether I'm pulling out the phone, because the phone cameras have become very, very good. And sometimes this might be all that I have with me, or I might want to use it as a backup to my full-size camera. So I like to be able to put filters on here that I'm also using on my full-size Nikon. Depending upon what I'm out shooting, I might want to use an infrared filter. Well, there just happens to be an infrared filter that is from Maven that can be used on your phone. Actually, I could use the 82mm filter that I have for my Nikon, but in this, now I can use an infrared filter on my phone and maybe shoot them at the same time, or maybe I only have this one with me. There are gradient filters that you can use on your phone. There's a variable gradient filter that we can talk about another time to change the amount of gradient that you're using. If you're shooting portraits, then this one is great. I'm not sure if you can see but there's a hole in the center where everything comes through clear, and then the edges have a soft glow on them. So really great for doing portraits. If you do a lot of night sky shooting, there are night sky filters specifically for that application. So at Maven, they're looking at the different applications, coming up with specialized filters, and all of this helps you increase your creativity. If you go with proprietary filters, then you're really locking in your creativity. That might be fine. That might be all you need, all you want to do on your phone, and just use those filters. On the other hand, if you go with this system, and there's a number of ways to do this, it's very easy to go and to put this system on to be able to then use 82 millimeter filters on your cell phone. So yes, I can then pull out my standard polarizer that I would have for my Nikon and put it right on my cell phone if you only wanted to carry one set of filters. So a lot of options available. You can grow into a system, start using your 77, your 82 millimeter filters from your big camera, use them on your cell phone. Then you might find that you want to then get filters that are sized down a little bit. So when you're going out on a shoot, you can go a little bit more lightweight or shoot at the same time as your big camera to duplicate, have backup. A lot of different options available. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a like, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in more videos again real soon. Thanks for joining me. Now let's all get out and shoot. Bye for now.